Peoples of the planet. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome everyone. Let me say hello to everybody. Let me start from the beginning. Mr. Syrian, KDO, welcome guys. What else? Dart Insidious, welcome my man. Dude, I'm gonna be working tomorrow. Yeah. Mo Hit Max, welcome to the stream, my friend. Eyes up. Yeah guys, thanks for being here. I am Mortal. Welcome to the stream, my man. I'm actually getting my days off now are Sunday and Monday, right? So I don't know. I'm even asking them, and they are scheduling me to work 8:50. So I need to wake up really early to get to work on time. But I'm asking them to schedule me later in the morning, so maybe I can stream a little bit late. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if they bump it up for maybe 10 or 11, I could stream maybe like 1 hour more. So but looks like they are hiring new people, so hopefully they let me start opening Unity here. Hopefully they hire more people in there. They can put those people to open, and then I could get in a little bit later. That will help a lot. And then, you know, I will be able to stream longer. But yeah, thanks everybody. And are we going to finish this inventory tonight or what? Dude. Good luck. Yeah, thanks, Mortal. I was talking with my manager today. Not talking, but I told him, you know, like, I know that we are short on people right now, and you're scheduling me to open. And like the other day, like yesterday, I was there until 7, right? So by the time I get home, like I got home yesterday, it was like 7:40 or 7:50, and I was like completely tired, right? Say, dude, like no way, because normally if I leave work maybe like around like 5 or 6, I can at least get home and rest a little bit, right? And then I start streaming. But that day I said, dude, I cannot do it. Please do hear that, Mortal. Yeah. So but I told him, I say, hey, I know that you're putting me to open, and it's really hard, like I'm trying to make it work, you know. And they say, yeah, I know that's hard. I explained to him, you know, but I understand, like he's really short in people and he's trying to do the best, you know. But let's see. He said that he's gonna hire 2 more people, so let's see what's gonna happen. By the way, the other day, I just found that you can export 3D model from Unity3D to... What? I just found that you can export 3D model from Unity3D to others as OBJ. What do you mean export from Unity? You can export from Unity the editor? 3D to other OBJ file. I don't know if I get that. But yeah, I was going to tell you guys, the other day, I sat in front of the computer and they say, you know, I'm just gonna do a build of the game just for fun, right? So I end here like build. I'm gonna do a build right now. And I was just sitting in front of the computer looking at it, and I'm gonna do a build of my game. And I did, dude. Like without like no editor, no a bunch of windows open, nothing. It was just, let's say, the game, right? And actually it's like I was playing it and say like, you know, it's almost a game. There's a lot of things missing, right? But me just looking at that screen, it's kind of like, it's, you know, it's getting there. Randy Pixler, welcome to the stream, my man. Randy Pixler. I'm gonna try to play it here so you guys can see it. It's like, you know, Unity3D to other applications like Maya or Blender. Huh. That's cool, actually. Yeah. Let me see here. Just waiting to start playing your game and forget that you're testing. Yeah. I got your link. Oh, that's the, I'm gonna say that's the asset store link. While that thing compiles. There we go. Look at this. Sorry if I... That's loud. Look at that. And for some reason, I don't know why it locks to 60, right? It's locked to 60. Let's see. Look at that. It looks way better than the editor though. Even though I didn't do anything to the game, right? It looks way better than the editor though. And I need to fix the guns. Look that it's messed up, that one. This is the weapon tree. This one is fine. Yeah, this is like... It's a little bit going up and down because of the breathing. But... It's, you know... You can play it. I was playing like for... And you know something that's interesting? Watch this. I'm gonna tell you guys, it's just you guys here. See this number right here? This is something special that I was working on a long time ago. And the weirdest thing, it works in the build, but it doesn't work in the editor. So I need to go through my code and see what I'm doing. Because if you guys look at it, I think you guys can see here in the corner, right? So this thing goes, and then when it completes the circle, it kind of like a level type of thingamajigger in there. So yeah, something that I was working a while ago. But man, there we go. Sorry guys if I'm blowing away the... And like the editor looks good. The models, of course, that's like here is kind of like, you know, stretching everything, but you know, looks good, man. For the amount of effort that I put on the visuals, this is good. And I pretty much I did nothing, right? I pretty much did nothing in terms of how the game looks like. Let me see here. Let me go to that door. And the 60 FPS is completely locked in there. Look the door and the shade. Damn, son. Reset. I need to fix that reset though. I need to add audio to it. And I don't know if you guys notice, Tommy, welcome to the stream, Tommy. If you guys notice, if you crouch, it shows in the top here, it shows the health of the building block, right? So if you get close to this wall, it takes like a second and then it shows up. When you go away, it goes away. So see, like 100. Like, I think it's pretty good. Well, I'm biased, but you know, the UI is kind of... Let's see the campfire. I know that the audio for the campfire is just gross, but oh, it's full. Let me take that away. Let me see. Look, that campfire, it looks good. Doesn't look too bad, you know. I need to change that audio though, because it looks like there's an airplane in fire. My campfire. But yeah, I was happy, you know. I was happy with the game so far. You added some post-processing? No, I actually did not. There is nothing in there. It's just because it looks better in the build. For some reason. I have some post-processing, but they are like, you know, the old scripts that you would attach to the camera. I probably have a couple of those in there, but I didn't mess with those for like a year ago, right? So yeah, so if I play in the editor, let me see here. It's the same exact thing, but in the editor it doesn't look as good. Like as good. It doesn't look good, super good, but you know, it's not the same. Like in the build, it looks brighter, you know. Dr. Argus, welcome to the stream, my man. But yeah, because we are always playing this way, and you know, so I was playing a little bit, and then I start building here, and I destroy all the buildings, and I was having fun for a little bit. But yeah, let me see here this inventory thingamajigger. Oh, first thing I want to do, I want to check if we are listening for the update event. I think I removed from here, unenabled. Happy to be here, nice man. So here, item updated, and on disable, let's remove that listener. Updated. In theory, Rob, I'm doing good, man. Welcome to the stream, my friend. I'm doing good. By the way, do you guys have any plans for the weekend? You know what my plan for the weekend is? Just sleep. Sleep and put my legs up. That's my plan for the weekend. I know that's lame, but dude. I don't know if you guys probably have something more exciting to do in the weekend, but yeah, that's what I want to do, right? Just lay in bed and watch TV and do nothing. I just want to be lay in bed and I just want to move my eyes like this and look stuff. I don't want to move a muscle. That's what I want to do. Those are Dino's plans too, dude. If it was up to Jess, she was already talking. You know, I was thinking to go to the beach and then maybe we could barbecue. Jess, she does not stay at home. She give like a finger to go out. Like she's like that. And I already told her to say, babe, I am exhausted. I just want to lay in bed and just stay in there, right, all weekend. But yeah, she is the opposite. Like if I tell her, babe, let's go fishing, she's up for it anytime. Let's go to do something out of the house, she always would go. Right? I am the only one that said, I'm tired, I don't want to go. I will try to get some new ideas for programming stuff. Just finish my card game. Oh, did you finish? Dude, do you have any screenshots or something to send over? That's my wife. She's ready to go. Dude, Dr. Argus, I'm saying, you need to buy a house next to me. We need to be neighbors. Jazz and your wife, they go and enjoy, and me and you just sit in front of the computer, right? There you go. You girls, go have fun, right? And let us be nerds here. That would be that would be awesome, dude. That would be the best thing. But yeah, that's true. And normally I go with her, right? Because if it's up to me, we're never gonna do anything. So let me open the other editor here to test. Now, in theory, we should be getting the updates. Let me open this. Sometimes I wish I wanted to go out more to rock climb. So see, there we go. Mortal, Jess, and Dr. Argus, they go out. Me, Dr. Argus, and Dino, we just stay home. And then you guys go have fun, right? No, I almost delete off my code because I don't like it. Oh, refactoring, dude. You tell me. You tell me, man. I've been refactoring my inventory since forever. Oh boy. Come on, Unity. Connect. Is it working now? Is it working now? 29. Is it going to 30? Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ, that accent probably is the worst ever. 32. And is the wood going down as well? Yep. Wait a second. Is burning 2 wood every time? So 81 now probably is gonna take from this one. Come on. 67. Oh, look at that. 79, 66. So it's burning 2 wood for every charcoal. Is that correct? Maybe that it is correct. I need to check my code because I may be burning 2 wood for every charcoal. Let me do one test here. If I remove this guy here. Okay, so we have that bug. Okay, so it's now we are getting the updates. It's not 100% there yet, but almost. Nah. I'm drawing Dino out too. Making her miserable. This is what Jazz does it. This is what she does it, dude. She's like, oh, you don't want to go with me, and I'm there like dying, and she's like, isn't it fun to be here? But she kind of like doesn't even care, and say like, okay, isn't it fun, baby? Why you're not having fun? Have something to eat. What do you want to drink? Like if that would help. Today, just one day. Yeah. The inventory system. Okay, so we need because here is the dealio. Now we need to differentiate. Let's remove all this. Let's remove all this. Remove that. Remove all that. Okay. So we need to differentiate when we are having a request coming from the server and when we have a request coming from the client. So we're gonna have to do a bunch of checkings, but right now we're not gonna do any checkings. But the idea is when the request is coming from the client, we need to take the items that are coming from the client and put them in the inventory. Because like I did, remember that I removed the wood from there, and then in the next update the server just say place the wood back in there, because that's just grabbing whatever is in the server inventory and just say nope, I have wood here, right? So when we take the wood out, we should send a message to the server. We are sending that message already, but even though we are sending, we still are just looking in the inventory and serializing whatever is in that inventory. So I need to find a way to figure it out when it's coming from the client and when it's coming from the server. And we should be serializing that in the client. So we actually send the items that are in the client, we send to the server, and then the server replace wherever the items are in the server inventory with those items, right? Of course, we're gonna be adding checks in the future, but let's make it work first, right? And then we add the checkings. So can remove all this. We're not using anymore. Looks like, so at least so far looks like everything is working, right? You're not active on YouTube, are you? No, I'm not, Tommy. I'm not. I wish I was. One day, guys, one day I will. I promise you. that I will. I was thinking to do tutorials and to do gameplays on YouTube, but now I have no time for none of those. Not even if I wanted to. Okay, this is another thing that I want to do. Is in use. For each inventory. So right here we want to do this. If net inventory, where's my suggestions? What? Are you going crazy? Net inventory dot in use. So let's do in use. Then we do inventory is in use equals to true. Okay, and then we only send the message if the inventory is in use. So the idea is the server would be doing whatever the server is doing, so it's generating charcoal. If there is no one in the game with the UI open, the server is not going to send any message to anyone. As soon as someone opens the UI, then the server would send the information to that client, right? Right now, we are sending to everybody. But after we get this work, we're going to be sending only to that player. So even though we have that campfire everywhere, the inventory updates will be sent only to the player that has the UI open. As soon as he closes, the server doesn't send anything anymore. If another player comes and open the UI, then the server just sends to that player, right? Game dev stuff is too hard. Destiny 2 Let's Play. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be playing Destiny though. When Destiny comes out in October, if I still don't have time, if I probably gonna be still working the same job that I'm doing, right? I'm gonna be playing Destiny for a while, so you guys better get used to seeing me playing some Destiny, because I'm gonna be streaming some Destiny. Of course, I'm gonna go back to development, but I'm gonna play for a while, dude, for sure. Hopefully you guys buy Destiny too, so we can play together. You know, show how much you know about it. Yeah, PC player is still waiting for release. Yeah, that's why I'm waiting. It's in the end of October, right? I don't know the exact day that's coming out for PC, but I know that's October. How does the server send things? Byte arrays is just right now, Tommy, is just sending serialized string, and I probably need to do some compression on it, because right now it's just a simple. It grabs all the items, serialize them, and send that huge string through the network. I'm gonna have to compress that at some point, but that's what it's doing right now. You can take a break. I won't have anyone to make me feel like oh boy. So okay, let's see here. Received message. Oh man, I'm so ready to play some Destiny. You guys have no idea. So when the client receives it, delete that. Wait a second. What do you do if your graphic card fan is all messed up? I will I will change the fan, or I will just put a fan on it. Did I understood that correctly? If my fan is messed up? me double check one thing here, guys. I don't think I even need this. I don't even think I need all this. One second here, guys. Let me double check. I don't need all that code. Dude, it's like 3 lines of code. No way that that's gonna be 3 lines of code. I'm hyped for 3 things. Destiny 2, Assassin's Creed Origins. I cannot pronounce that correctly. The new Unity jobs. Is it coming by the end of the year? The job system? The job system. Steel Toad, dude, welcome to the stream. Falcon have launch. Falcon the rocket? Because I was watching today. Falcon 8 wasn't live today. It was. If it's the rocket that you're talking about. Here. YouTube.com. I was watching today. Where is it? No, that's not it. Yeah, it was this one. August. Oh, I don't know where's the video now. But I was watching today. Heavy Rocket. Yeah. Yeah, they were streaming live today, don't they? Or am I going completely nuts right now? CRUD network handler. Remove that. Completely nuts, Jeff. Independently. Wait a second. What did I watch? Where's my phone? I was watching in my phone. What? "19 hours ago?" Yeah, but this is not the thing. This is probably someone uploaded an old video. Yeah, I think so. The last rocket launch was a week ago or 2. So, what? I was watching something today that was live. I at this point I agree that I'm going insane. Serialized data. Send to all. Okay, I knew it. I was deleting too much code here. Everything is broken. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back in time here. Okay, now it's correct. Deserialized inventory. Okay. So let me go little by little here. Elon, put it on. All the explosions. Of their past failed. Yeah, but wasn't fails. Okay, I'm gonna grab my phone. I'm gonna check which video did I watch today. 1 second, guys, be right back. Okay, let me check here. Excuse me, I'm gonna look my phone a second. Where is my history in this thing? Was it? It's still live, so it's not for real. What? A replay? I didn't even read the title of it. Okay. Oh Jesus, Jesus baby. Watch. This is what I was watching, and I guess I was tired. And I say like, what you're doing? 1 second. So, SpaceX. There we go. Live. But I think they are... This is what I was watching. I didn't know there was a replay. But this is different than what I was watching earlier. So yeah, it says replay here, but... Is this the one that you guys are talking about? The replays? But yeah, this is what I was watching, and I thought that was real. I watched like for 10 minutes. I had a break today during the day. To say, okay, I'm gonna watch a video for 10 minutes and, you know, just to stop thinking. And I guess I was not even thinking when I was watching the video because I didn't read the title of it. But yeah, this is what I was watching. See, I know that I wasn't crazy. Okay, let me delete that. Delete that. Okay, we're still good. Delete that. That. And then we can do this. There. Okay, base item. We can take this out and take this out. Hardinius Super Fruit Mystic Cities, dude. Welcome to the streamer, man. Nice to see ya. There we go. So are we still good? Yes. Okay, so we don't need all that. Let me remove this. There. And remove all that. There. Right. Right. Take that one. And let me comment this one out. Well, we're not gonna be using that. There. Yeah, right. Okay. So we are good in there. Now here, we don't need all that stuff either. So take down those guys. Is this else? Yes. So take this one out. Take that one out. Take this one out. This one out. And I think that's it. Okay. It's weird, we have more code in the client side than we have in the server at this point. That's weird. Super freaks. So, okay, let me save this and see if this still works. So, items, I wanna, before I do this, let me comment this out. I want to send the message, no matter if the inventory is open or not. So, and let me remove that from the server. Well, let's leave that in the server, but let us sort items. We are looking for the message. This is what we are looking for here. So let's do client. Let's do server. Save all that. Shouldn't all the inventory management happen on the server side? Yes, it should. Then you wouldn't have to worry about inventory synchronization and transaction management either. Well, I need to, because some things in the inventory actually happen in the client side, right? So at least right now, in this implementation, some things happen in the client side. Let's say you have the campfire here and you have your inventory here. You're dragging this item to the campfire. These happen in the client. So the server is here, the client's there. Someone playing in here put something from their inventory there, right? So then we need to send a message to the server saying, hey, this person moved the item to inventory A to inventory B, right? At this point, we don't have all the inventories in the server side to do the management like you said. So I need to receive some information from the client. The idea is to move all the inventories to the server side. Then yes, then it's correct. But the current implementation, I don't have all the inventories in the server side yet, but I want to get there, right? So, but yeah, you're correct. It should be all in the server side. The game, when I started this game, I think you guys heard this already. The entire game was a single player, right? The entire thing, there was nothing networked on it. So I create the player movement, the weapons, inventory, crafting system, the trees, the resources, the rocks, right? So everything was single player. beautiful. Everything was working just beautiful. And then I start implementing the network to it little by little. So I am almost getting in the point where I had the game before as a local player. Now I have the same things as a multiplayer, right? Fuck. Welcome to the stream, man. So that's where we are right now. But it's still some things, they still kind of like a local. And I'm doing some black magic to make it network. But the idea is to move everything at some point. Yeah. And this is actually what Mortal said. This is actually what I'm doing. Right now I need to double check everywhere to be able to do it, right? So when the client sends something over to be added, I need to check for that inventory. Was that inventory had that item? And you know, it's kind of like you need to work twice as much just to do the checkings, right? But yeah. Yeah. So there is, yeah, right now there is, when we are moving between, I can show you here. But still, when I'm moving, the way that I'm implementing right now, so when I open the inventory, right? And now we have the inventory full, the campfire goes off. So when I move this out, this is actually sending a message to the server. Say, I removed this item. When I put this on, the server put that object back. If we do, so let's just split this. And if I do 25, and when I drag on top of it, because this is a completely different inventory, right? So I'm dragging on top of that inventory, so it stacks. That would be a client event that will be fired to ask something for the server. Even if we are here, probably, I don't know if it's gonna work, but it should generate a drop. So I have the inventory full. If I split, see that we got a drop here, and this charcoal is 25, right? That also would trigger a server request. Another thing that the client would do is that if I drag this out, that's pretty much the same of the splitting that we just did. So those are actions that are triggered by the client. When, let me go back here. When we are here and we turn on, the charcoal that's being added is a server event. It's a server message, right? And if we put raw meat, the cooked meat will be from the server. So these network inventories, like for campfires and furnaces and that type of thing, they are a little bit special because they need to listen for the server, but also they need to listen for some events in the client. And as soon as I make all the inventories networked, it's gonna be easier to do the checkings, right? Because the server will know all the inventories. And then when you drag, let's say if I drag these bullets there, the server knows already what I have here and what I have here, right? So then when you drag that, the server will say, okay, let me check if you had those bullets in your inventory, right? Because the server will just receive a message, hey, I'm moving 50 bullets from inventory A to inventory B. So then the server would say, okay, do I have 50 bullets in inventory A? If I do, then if I have space and, you know, if I have slots available, then yeah, then move that to inventory B, right? It looks like Rust a little bit. Yeah, man, it looks like Rust. I agree with you. I agree. The UI is very similar. Yeah. What will happen if client server is broke while doing something? What do you mean by while doing something? Is all this solo work? Yeah, it's just me, man. It's just me. Yeah. So, let me see here. Are we getting update our charcoal here? Yeah, so it's updating the charcoal. Let me fire up the client here. And yes, we are actually, see? Did you guys see that bunch of serialized stuff here? So this is the updates that the server is sending over, right? So now every time that burns something, every time that we have something new, the client here will be receiving, right? And if we open the campfire here, the item here should be increasing. So 48, 49. When it gets to 50, we should create a new charcoal here in this empty slot. So watch it. See? And now it gets one there. If we close here and we open here, we should have the same exact thing. So now we just need to differentiate when is it coming from the server or when is it coming from the client. And also, I am not, at this point right here, I am not looking to the inventory. So we don't want to be sending updates because the server here is still sending updates to us, right? Even though we are not even with the inventory open, the server is still sending messages, right? So let me stop this guy and let me stop this guy. And that, if we just put this on, now we should not be getting those messages in the client unless we have the UI open. The server will keep doing the server thing, but it's not going to send anything to anyone. No messages. As soon as we open the UI, we would start getting the updates. While attacking other player or anything, what will happen? Froze player. I don't know if I get if something breaks. Am I getting a message here? If something breaks, if you're having connection issues or like latency, that type of thing. Do you have your own physical server? No, right now it's being done through Unity. Right, Unity is doing the physics. We need Jeff's help. Yeah, so if you're having issues with your client, what would happen is if you're not receiving the packages from the server, your inventory would not get updated. That would be the issue. Right? And if you're with a lot of latency in your side, probably the players that are running or something would start popping. He's asking if you have a server that runs in a separate machine. No, actually right now when I push play here, and we're going to test right now the serialization because we should not be getting the serialization in the client side now. When I push play here, what happens is I am kind of like in host mode. In host mode, you have a server version and a client version in the same machine. So as soon as I click play here, the server starts up and the client connects to it, right? And when I go to this editor, instead of pushing play, I would go to connect, right? So let me choose player 1 here, log in, and then we go connect, and then we connect to the other side. And this one right here is just the client. This one is just client, this guy right here. And this one has the server and the client together. I need not to have my Chromebook anymore. So now, see that here in the server, we are serializing, the server is doing its thing. We are getting nothing in here in the server. Rainslow, welcome to the stream, my friend. Now, if we open the UI, we should start receiving the serialization from the server. Let's see. Let's just wait. It should fill it up the items here as soon as we get an update. Let's wait. Let's wait for it. Is it not receiving? Come on. KDO. Welcome to the stream, man. KDO, are you not sleeping, dude? His school has been busy. Yeah, man, I know. I've been working a lot too. What are you taking? Why am I not receiving anything here? That's interesting. Let me close this. That's really interesting. I really thought that I should be receiving something in there. Okay, here we see all the items because this is kind of like the server side of things, right? Okay, let me close that. And we are not receiving the updates. Okay. Let me stop this. Dude, this inventory is being a pain in my neck. I'm gonna tell you one thing. It's being a pain. I'm not good at the explanation. Debug.log. The is nope. And let's do test here, and let's do server. The inventory is in use, and then we're gonna set that. Oops. And then let's do that inventory dot unique ID, and let's do that inventory dot in use. I don't put my things down there. In use. So if this is true, we should be sending the messages to the clients. So let me double check. Okay, let's try again. Come on, Unity. How much you gonna compile, dude? You don't get tired of compiling all the time? Take a break from it. Dude, besides the job system from Unity, I really want to see when they release the assemblies that we're gonna be able to put parts of code in different assemblies based on namespacing and that type of thing. That's gonna be super, super helpful. I don't know why they didn't do that before. I'm not sure when they... I know that it's supposed to come on 2017 too, but that's kind of like the server library, right? The server library was supposed to come in 5.6 and still we were waiting for it. So I'm not sure. Let me do our filter here. Throw that away. Okay. Oh. Now let's go again. Darts Insidious, level 63, man. Damn. KDO, what's your level, KDO, by the way? Now. I'm not gonna open the UI, I just want to check something. So the inventory is false, so... Okay, the server is still doing 1100, dude. Good lord. VBS computers, dude. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? It's good, man. All good. All good. You know, besides all the bugs, all good. Besides all the bugs, man, this inventory is driving me bananas. Okay, let me do test here. Now, if we open the UI, that should go through for at least one inventory. Wait a second. UI panel state changed. Nat inventory. Okay, let's double check that. Twitch 375, dude. Welcome to the stream. Renslow, welcome back, my friend. Nat inventory. Where would be... Where is my own enable and own disable? Yeah. Still, man, this inventory here, Twitch, this inventory, man, I'm gonna tell ya. I was even thinking, you know, I may just change everything and change every inventory to be server. Like for the server manage it would be easier, maybe, but it's going to be so much code, and you know, I need to at least give you guys a copy, even though it's gonna have some bugs on it. But you know, if I'm gonna change that code right now, it's gonna take, then forget about it. Then give me like 3 more months to too much study and ditch. Right, yeah, man. A good one, man. Thanks for stopping by the way. Okay. So let's take a look in the network manager. So it looks like the panel is just refreshing locally when we open and close. So let's see this guy here. KDO is playing with emotes now. Toggle request. I think I'm gonna change this because every time that we are toggling, we are actually serializing the items and sending over. I think I'm gonna do two things. One, I'm gonna be using the on serialize and on deserialize just to send the initial state. So as soon as the client logs in, we get all the items for the inventories, and after that point they should be kept in sync. So I think I'm gonna start doing that, and then I want to move this toggle here instead of let's try to do this right now. Let's move this toggle I was thinking to do this toggle here, but then we need to keep that variable in sync, right? KDO is getting tired. He's getting bored, so like, I'm gonna play with the emotes right now. So on initial state, we should send the items, and in the state synchronization, we should synchronize interacting player ID and in use. Sync var. This sync var to work, it needs to be changed on the server. That's why I was doing this messaging in here. So we are not sending to the client because we don't need to. Let me comment all this out. Let's try to fix this code. Let's do log. And then we can do fast. And then we can do plus. Let's put this down. Let's grab the message. Server response. Server. Yeah, I'm doing crazy stuff here. Don't mind me. Client. Do I need to put all this together? Yeah. To toggle, and then we do this. State. That should work, right? Don't put my line underneath it. Let me see if that's being triggered. Jacob! Welcome to the stream, man. I almost missed you right there. So we have the serialization working. We need to fix other things now to keep going. Looks like. Because now the inventory is completely out of sync for some reason. So server in use. Okay, so we are updating the campfire. Client request. Client request. Okay. I'm easy to kill. Official gamer. Welcome to the stream, man. Oh, we were not. Now I see you. We're hiding in there. There. Are you guys watching Narcos? I just watched the last episode of season 3 last night. It's good, man. It's good. I think this is going to fail pretty bad. Let's try. But I think it's gonna break everything. The first season and the second season was the best ones, right? The third one was pretty good, but if we use partial class, they count as a different assembly or one assembly. They go in the same assembly. They go when the compiler does it. It actually puts in the same file. That's pretty much just something we have with C#, just to make it more nicer per se when you're working with it. But when it gets compiled, it gets put in the same class. It's the same if you're writing the same class, right? Can you keep the server running all the time and make changes? Or do you have to restart the server every time you do testing? I need to restart the server every time. If I change the if I change any code, I need to restart the server. And if you are doing builds of the game and if you change any network code, you should, besides of stopping the server and restarting, you need to make another build for your clients, because you may get issues if the client has a different code than the server. Do you think season 2 was meh? I think season 2 was good, man. Dude, season 2 was when they... I don't want to spoiler alert. When they got him, right? Season 2 was when they got him. And Unity just crashed on me. Let me open again. And Game of Thrones is gone because I watched all of it already. So I don't want to spoiler for you guys if you guys didn't watch it, but yeah, Game of Thrones, I watched all of it already. We need more Verity TV GIFs. I added some. I remember you guys asking. You guys gave me the link and I added. If you guys want more, send me the links and I would enable. Go to bed. Yeah, KDO. Like, what are you doing awake, dude? I saw on Discord that you were streaming really early. At least you finished your stream really early today. Okay, let me try. Test, let me try turn it on. It was dragged. Well, yeah, well, I kind of agree with you that was dragged a little bit. But it was good though, it was good. Okay, KDO, let me grab your link here, man. I'm gonna probably have to paste this in my Chrome here. I am taking this goes straight to the thing. Oh, there we go. It's in there. This emote will be available in your channel shortly. Did I just authorize all these emotes or just the green one? Because I have a bunch more. I guess just the green one, right? The GAPBL? GAPBL? Feels rare, man. KDO. It's so early. Yeah. He was, I think he ended. Oh, by the way, dude, congratulations. Almost like 1,002 people, dude. 2 viewers, man. That's awesome. 1,001K KDO. Congratulations, man. You deserve it. That's awesome. So close, yeah, man. That's awesome, dude. In use false. Now is it going to be true? In use true. Okay, so now we are getting it. Okay, let me close this. Let me go with the client here. That's awesome, man. Oh, I received something. Check your email, KDO, because I received something from Twitch about the affiliates to get the badge for TwitchCon. Maybe you have a discount too. I didn't click the link yet to check. I just saw it right before I started the stream, so I didn't want to, you know, go through it and look it. But I don't know if they're giving a discount or something. You may have received something like that. Yeah, I got something, affiliate badge or something for the TwitchCon. So let me change the filter here to test, and let's go to the campfire. Now we should receive the serialized thing. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, now I'm gonna do one more test. Yeah. Little by little, man. We're gonna do it. We get there. I want to refactor so much in this inventory that you guys have no idea. I wish I could delete everything, but that would create a lot of work. So at least now we're gonna have to live with it. So I'm not gonna open the campfire yet. KDO, I'm going to sleep now. KDO, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night, dude. Connect. And by the way, you should stream this weekend. You know? Just saying. Because I'm gonna be lazy this weekend. Probably gonna be able to watch you, man. So open. Okay, we are getting the updates now. Let's see if we get another charcoal in here. I will stream this weekend, yeah, man. Do it. Is the charcoal updating? Come on. 52. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have 51 and 1 charcoal. Oh, good God. It was just updating just now. What are you talking about? And we don't have the charcoal here. And here it should update because we are in the server side. Let me take the mouse in front of it. 48. 47. Charcoal is not updating. What did I do? Let's go back to this code here. Comment all this. And what's the network handler for that index? Server start. Go to definition. Damn. Game dev. Welcome to the stream, my man. Server. So I want to comment it out all this. Let's do this one as well. So we're not going to be saving the items. We're not going to be serializing nothing here. Let me remove those things so I can just collapse everything together. Move that. Okay. So let's collapse all this. So pretty much we are just changing the state. We are just changing the in use, and then we are updating everybody else. And then in the client side here, we can comment all this out. There. Remove that in there. So we literally, we don't even need to send this over to the clients. Let's see if I'm not breaking a bunch of stuff here. Receive initial state. Yeah, I want to move all this because I was doing different before. Before, if the inventory was open for the first time, so I was doing the initial state here. I would serialize all the items and send to the client for the first time, and after that it would keep in sync. But now I am thinking to do the initial state here on serialize and on deserialize. So then we don't need to do that anymore in the inventory stuff here, right? So let's remove that and see what happens. For Dino birthday, we went to this arcade. 45 minutes away. Free to play. 20 bucks to get in. 650. How big is the place? Man, that's awesome. I wish I had something like this close to my house. 600. It must be like a big arcade or something. Dude, I am back. Welcome back, man. They had everything. Wandering around. Man, I wish I had something like that. I don't think I do have anything like that close. At least not, for sure not for 45 minutes. We probably have stuff like that, but in LA would be like, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. I don't think. Maybe we do have in San Diego, but I'm not aware of. Maybe we do have in San Diego though. But yeah, here close to my house, I don't have anything. We don't have arcade. Okay, so let's see if this is updating now at least. 43 wood and 3 charcoal. 42. Item count 2. 41. Let's wait one more second here and see if we get the charcoal. 40. Let's put one more wood here. Oh, do they have a video? I was watching this the entire time. Ghost Arcade in 4K. Dude. Do you have audio in here? Pac-Man. Space Invaders. I cannot read those. Rampage. Man, I remember playing so much Final Fight. Do you guys remember Final Fight from the arcade? I would finish that with 1 coin, like when 1 coin, man. The entire thing. And then I used to play Street Fighter, but I wasn't that good. Like, always there was someone in the machine, and the guy that was winning would stay. So I would get murdered every time. Oh, that one is good. That race one, dude. It's going too fast. I cannot see it. I remember that race one. That race was awesome, dude. Man, so many. Where's that one? Where's that one? Oh. He doesn't stop. He stopped it when I see the game. What's that one? Is it Contra? That one? I'm not sure. What else? Dude, This is 45 minutes from your house. Street Fighter. Neo Geo. Oh. Stop it, dude. I want to watch it. Did you record this, Morto? Or was someone else? Oh. Was that the... Oh. Oh, now they have like the guns one. The shooting ones. I never played a lot of those though. Oh, that one is nice. That one. Oh, I'm pointing. You guys cannot see it. That one. The one with the cars. What else? I'm gonna look the chat in a second, guys, because if I don't look here, I'm gonna miss it. Do they have like the pinballs as well? I'm gonna take it they do have those somewhere else. The racing ones are the best. Which one's that one? Is that Mortal Kombat? No, it's not. Dude. I would go in the weekends in there for sure, man. Where is it? Oh. I couldn't see that one. Is it going too fast? I would go crazy, dude. And you can play anything you want? Like for how many times you want? Oh, there we go, the pinball machines. We are going back in a weekend or two. Dude, I was thinking right now, how much electricity? That's good. That's good. That with the little airplane. I remember playing that with my brother. My brother's in Brazil. I miss him. Is it that soccer now? That's Mortal Kombat right there. Oh yeah. I didn't see Sonic. I didn't see oh, let me cancel. I didn't see Final Fight though. Do they have this one in there? Fine. This one, dude. I would play with my brother. Do you guys remember this one? The from the arcade. Let me catch up in the chat here, guys. 3 Contra. I remember playing a lot of Contra in my Nintendo. I still play Contra in the PC. It's pretty nice game. 3 pinball machines. Yeah, they take a lot of space for sure. Something awesome. Yeah. Ponytail. They open at 1 and close at 2. 1 p.m. and 2 a.m. Dude. But can you stay just playing one machine? If there is someone else playing, you probably would stop to let the other person do it. But imagine if that happens, like there's one guy in there, he puts a chair in there and says, nope, I own this one. They had Final Fight? Dude, I like this one. I remember playing with 1 coin all the way through it. Probably now I would not be able to do it. And we have, you had some like cheats that you would do. Yeah, like this one is very simple. You would just like stay in the corner with your back, right? So they would not come from behind you. There was in the train right here, in the very end, if you jump in top of the barrels and just stay in there in the corner, the time goes all the way to 0, and then you don't need to kill everyone. So you pass that one doing that. Do they have the image for the barrels? Like, I knew it, all the tricks, man. All the tricks. This one here, there is one little thing that you can go through it and then the fire doesn't get on you, but you need to be like exactly in the right position, and then the fires, they don't get on you. I think that's would be a bug in the game, right? What else? I'm trying to see if there's someone here on top of the barrels. I don't know if anyone would do that. Like, I remember doing it because it was really difficult. And right here, this part, this is the end of that thing. If you stayed here in the corner, and you need to get lucky though, because there is the guys that they come and break the barrel. So if they don't break, you just stay on top of here. Just stay in there, and this time goes to 0. When it gets to 0, you go to the next level. Oh yeah, man, super cheats. This guy was not difficult. This guy was easy. This guy, this is close to the end though. Not close to the end, but there is the guy with the swords. That one was kind of like difficult. Do I have this is the last boss, right? This is the last guy. Where is the guy with the swords? That was kind of like a little pain. Yeah, this was a huge thing. This is in the park, I think. It's before you get to the building with the last boss. Where is it? Don't they have the guy with swords? Oh, I remember this is so rewarding to break this car. Where is it? Did I pass that? So the park. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. I don't think they have the guy in here. Do you know which one I'm talking about? Is inside that ring, and the guy has these swords with him. Did you guys play this? I'm not gonna be able to find it. Yeah, man, but it's so nice, and I'm still playing my game. Let me stop here. Misspelled? Misspent? Yeah. Dude, I remember one day I was... Why did I get exception? Oh, it doesn't matter. I was not even paying attention. One day, because I had school, and then in the end of the school, I had volleyball. I used to do volleyball for a while. Yes, I used to do that. And then sometimes I would leave in the middle of my volleyball and I would go to the arcade. Ryan, welcome to the stream, my friend. And my mom once said, and I would go to the arcade and I would not see the time go by. And when I look outside, it would be dark. And my mom said, like, if you get home at dark, you're going to get in trouble. And I did that twice, right? And then the third time, she said, like, I don't want to see you getting home at dark anymore. And I end up going to the volleyball and going to the arcade. Dude. And then I was playing the arcade. I was not even thinking about it, you know, just having fun. And then I just felt that someone grabbed me for the back of my head right here in my hair and then the back and lift me up. And I was just like in my tiptoes. And it was my mom. And I, no, mom, no, mom. And she took me home in the tiptoes, man, by the hair. So like, I told you, I didn't want you to go there anymore. Oh man, I was in trouble that day. Let me push play here, my phone. because we never even go around to play Turtles. Turtles is pretty good one, man. Turtles is a pretty good one. Your mom was lame. My mom, she put me in jail one time. She did. Did you guys know that? I remember saying this on the stream. Do you guys remember when my mom put me in jail? Like a fake jail, but she did it. She did put me in there. Let me wait here for a second. Okay, so that's being created. And is it being updated? Okay, now it's being updated. Okay. Let's go here. Aren't all DJs fake in Brazil? Pretty much. Pretty much, it's just pretend. But yeah, one day, man. What was it? Oh, I was. Okay. My mom took me to go grocery shop with her. I was 6 or 7. Don't remember. I was very young. So my mom took me to go grocery shop with her. And you know that they have like all the chocolate, like they have here in America. They have all the chocolate and bubble gum and that stuff close to the cashier. And I was leaving and I saw this chocolate, you know, like very little chocolate. And I took the chocolate, I put it in my pocket. And I didn't say anything to anyone, right? And then we got home. I took the chocolate and say, Mom, look what I got. I thought that I was being super smart. Why did I do that? Dude. My mom will do that. She will take me by the hair. And she took me back walking, like it was like 2 blocks away, the grocery shop. She took me by the tiptoes. That's what my mom's signature, right? She took me by the hair. And I was crying. I was like, my face was this big already. And I got there and she said, now you ask to talk with the manager. And I said, no, Mom, no. Ask to talk with the manager. And then I asked someone that was there, oh, can I talk with the manager? And then the manager came and then my mom said, now you take this chocolate and you give back to him. And I was crying, so but I ended up like doing, right? And then she gave me like $1 or something and said, now you buy the chocolate from him. And then the guy gave me the money, gave me the change, whatever. And then she gave me like, you know, the explanation, like you don't take things, you pay for things. And then she took me by the hair again. When we got home in my room, she took everything out of my room. She just left a bucket in there and my mattress. And then she starts like teaching me now again. And then she say, this is what happens when you steal things, you go to jail. And this is what happens when you go to jail. And then I was crying. And so she locked me up there. I don't know, for like a day or 2. I don't remember. I just remember my mom, Summer. Thanks for the call. I remember my dad telling my mom like, oh, you're gonna kill the kid, like how are you gonna, you know, but like she would go in there, give me food and close the door, right? And that's it. And that was it. I never did it again. Never. I remember my friends going to the grocery and they would eat it's kind of it's something that they have in the grocery store. So they would eat the thing, put in the trash and leave, right? And they would say, Jeff, let's go to the grocery store and buy that thing and eat those things. And they say, dude, I'm going home, I'm not going to do that. And that was probably because my mom did that, because if she hadn't done, I probably would think that was fine, you know. A good one. She really cares about you. Yeah. She by the time you don't realize, right? But yeah, I am dude, she was awesome. Well, she is awesome. She's not dead yet. And one thing that's it's not funny, but every morning and every night I get a message from her in my phone saying good night and good morning. It doesn't fail. I wake up in the morning, the message is there. Isn't that crazy, dude? Like, it's just your mom to do that, right, man? Like, it's unbelievable. She's awesome, man. Okay, let me go back to my game development here, because we are talking too much tonight. Serialize the string too long. Okay, so we are having an issue here already. We got an exception. And where was that? Crud. So let me stop this. Dino got to work 8 tomorrow. Yeah, me too. I need to get to work 8 tomorrow, man. Oh yeah, I know. Why am I getting this here? This is crud. If in use true, then we send that. Okay, let me test something here. Let me pay attention now. What am I doing? I don't want to open the UI. I'm just gonna sit here with the two editors open. I don't want to open the Campfire UI just to see if I'm gonna get that exception. Okay, and let's take the other one. Because maybe this is one thing that's driving me crazy. This is, I may be having the loop again somehow. Rulan, welcome to the stream, man. It's good. Right now, it's a way slower the development because I'm working during the day. But you know, it's good. We keep pushing it. Little by little, we get there. Okay, I just want to hold here for a second. And I want to see if we're going to get any exception. Hacks are not working. Still no exception so far. Now, okay, so probably the campfire is full right now at this point. Yeah, so let's empty it out. Chew wood, that's fine. Let's turn on. Let me clear the debug logs here. And let's turn on the campfire here. Let's keep it open. And let's just see if we're gonna get an exception in there. We are getting the updates though, but the charcoal right here is not. This is driving me insane. Okay. Let me try to oh, and now we locked the thing. Can you imagine develop the game with all the viewers in the game making updates live? Yeah, dude. Like I really want to do the the alpha version and give you guys a copy so we can start playing it. Like, this is my goal, right? I'm trying to fix these bugs, like the major bugs right now, so I can do like a pre-alpha. Of course, you're gonna have bugs on it, but the bigger ones, I'm trying to kill it now so we can start like playing together, right? Okay, what I was going to do here. Right here. This one. Go to definition. State. Public boolean. Let's call it isClient. So I want to know if this toggle it's coming. Well, this would come from the client all the time. So that's not the right message. That's not. Are we using the same message? This message right here. Go to definition. Operation type. And let's do public bool is client. And then 1 second, guys. So I don't care about this. We're gonna do message dot is client is equal to is client, right? And then let's check, because if this happens, if this is being called in the server, this will be false. If this is being called in the client, this would be true, right? DB's F does that for PC. What? I don't get it. So is client. Let's go back here. And let's do debug.log. Test is client. Well, we need to move this down. Message dot is client. Let me double check here if this is. Let's do client test. Next year release? What? Come on, you need to finish. Finish your compiling. Client test. Client test. Okay. Is client true? This should be false though. Is this saying client true because we have a client? Because we are running the host as a client? No, not running the host as a client. Because we are running as host, and then we have the server and the client in the same side. Is that why we are getting client true? Let me do one thing here. The game is looking pretty good. Thanks, man. I just hope for online multiplayer. Diag, welcome to the stream, my man. Let me try one thing here. Instead, let's just change this variable here to is server. I'm not late, am I? No. You got a good chunk still to go. I actually gonna change this too, so we don't get confused. This server. Let's change this to server. It's good, yeah. The thing is, this inventory is driving me completely insane, but it's good. Eventually I'm gonna find a good way to handle it, but right now it's just like this specifically the campfire inventory is it's complicated because it receives events from the clients, but also receives events from the server, and we need to keep everybody in sync, right? So when the campfire is on and you have wood on it, we'll be creating charcoal. When you have raw meat, we'll be creating cooked meat. And the charcoal and the cooked meat is being added from the server. So we need to update the clients. But if there is a client with the UI open and the player is moving things around or taking things out of the inventory and putting that back into the inventory, also we need to send events to the server and say, hey, the player is changing things. So it's a little bit more complicated per se, this type of inventory, because the other boxes here, I can show you guys really quick. The other inventories, they are easier because you just have the interaction from the player. The server does not add items to it. The little loot boxes, right? So this type of network inventory here, from the small loot boxes, it's fine. It's just sitting in here waiting for the player to put things on and remove things on. That's completely fine. But this inventory here, besides the fact that we're going to be putting things on it and removing it, the server is also putting things on and removing it. And we need to keep everybody in sync. Right? So it's giving me... So that one is server. Okay, let's close. Let's open the client here. We both are having problems with inventory? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a little bit... I just needed to get working because this is the base for all the inventories. After I get this class done and working correctly, every other inventory in the game should work. It's just drop the component to it, right? But I need to get this right. That's why. So see, this is empty. Now we got the update. Is server true? Okay, now if we put an item here, is server false? Is server false? So now we know when the request is coming from the server and when the request is coming from the client. So let me clear this and say, okay, we got 2 updates from the server. If I remove this item, let's see. We get that call sent back to us and say that was not a server. So the server is just, we are sending to the server and sending back to us and receiving false. And here in the server, we get false as well. So that's good. So that was not super difficult, right? Okay. So based on that, now we need to make some arrangements. Okay, this is the toggle. We are just changing the state, right? Then we don't even send anything to anyone. So the client code here is not even running because we are not sending anything. We are just changing this variable here that's actually being synced through the network. And the state is being kept. So we know when the inventory is in use or not. And this automatically gets sent to the clients. Okay, so that's good enough. Now, all these events here, they are going to be calling the network add item, remove item, so an update item. Go to definition. So we have add item, update, and remove. All of them, they call the same method, but with a different operation. So the operation here would be update. The operation here would be remove. We are not using that at this point, but let me see here. Go to definition, and this should do the call. So is server. Let me find the handler for that. This is the CRUD handler. Okay, so here is the thing. So then we do if message dot is server. So if this is coming from the server, we want to do this. We want to serialize the items that are in the server side, and we want to send those to the client. If that's coming from the client, so if it's a client request, we will do all the checkings and items to back to client. So we would do all the checkings that we need to do, and then here we would be receiving the items from client, receiving the serialized items from the client, right? Shrimp, my man, thanks for the host, man, and welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. Okay, so we would be receiving serialize the items. So then in theory, after we do all the checkings we need to do, these items would be the items, like the result of the checkings and everything. These would be the items that should be in the inventory. Okay, so we need to serialize those things. Is server base item. At least you commented your code. Well, I just add that in there so I don't forget. So if client is connected, we need to do if is server is equal to false. So if we are the client, we need here a list of items to serialize. So I think I'm gonna do I'm gonna remove this from here, and I'm gonna do something similar, but this would be a list. This will be a list of items. List of items. We don't want to do all that. And this should be if client connected and server equals to false. So these only would be sent from clients to the server, right? And then we do message dot serialized data is equal inventory items, right? Oh, this is asking for an inventory. Okay, so inventory. So we need to pass here the inventory that we wanted to serialize the items from, and that will do automatically for us. Okay. So let's do network inventory override. Let's call override for now. And then let's go back to our other methods here. On remove, network remove item. So wait a second, I need the inventory. Not really, but object ID. Where is the method? On inventory update, we have the inventory right here. So If inventory is not null, we need the object ID, but we do if server, we do this. Okay. And else this is not the server, then we do network inventory override, and then we do net ID, net inv, and that would be update for this one. We are not using this, but in this case would be something like this. I don't know if I like it, but let me copy this. So update is in there. Let's do if server that. And why do I have a different naming here? There. For the silent period of the stream. Well, the guys, Mortal was here. Mortal, they were here, but they're sleeping. I think Dino is working early tomorrow, and the other guys are probably just lurking, working their own stuff. Remove. Let me copy this. So let's do if server there. Okay. We just need to change this to .add, because if we start using this, at least we are receiving the right operation here. This will be remove, and this will be add. Well, update, remove, and add. Okay, so we got all of them correct. So the difference now is Jaguvari, yeah, lurking here, working and waking up. My mug of coffee, yeah, man. Welcome to the stream, my man. Okay, so the difference would be calling network update item or whatever it is, or override. Let me go to this method, go to definition. Is server, and so we are always sending this, but the thing is the operation only would be done by the server. The override, that this is not the right name, would be done by the client, right? It should be the other way around. The client would be doing operations and then the server would just override wherever. But so we send that, send the inventory. Okay. And then where is the handler for this? Is this one right here. So if is the server, we do that. If not, we're gonna say we should have the serialized items here. So we should say list of base items is equal to the serialized inventory items message dot serialized data. Is it serialized data? Dot serialized item data. And then inventory I want to move this. I want to have the inventory to begin with here. So if we have the inventory and if we are the server, we do this, right? Else we do this. Right? I think I'm right. I think I'm right. From client. And then we would do something like this. That type of thing. Right? Let's do a debug.log here. Let's do our test. Receive items from client. Update inventory. Okay. Let's see what happens now. Let's see if we did everything right. And probably we missed something. But if we missed something, I guess we need to go and fix it. And if I'm gonna try to take a look in this inventory this weekend because it's taking a long time to do this. You know, I need to get a day, so I'm gonna be off Sunday and Monday. I work tomorrow morning, so hopefully I can sleep well. I don't know, like maybe Sunday, like Sunday to Monday or something. Sleep really well and then wake up and then come like fresh and work in this inventory because it's taking a long time, man. Every night I get home tired and I'm trying to fix this and it's always one thing missing. Either it's not updating in the client and then we get that update to the client, but then another thing is not working. So, you know, it's being really difficult. So let me see here. Oh, let me do test. At least we didn't get any exceptions. So if I remove this from there, okay, it turns off the campfire. If I put it back in there, turn on. If I take the charcoal, is it going to create one more? Yep. So if I keep pulling out. Okay. Now if I put this one It should increase that one. Come on. You can do it. 43. Still 43. Yeah, it's not updating. So if I remove this one, let's let the server put one in there. Let's see if it's going to update. Yeah, so the server is adding your item property is huge. Yeah, so the server is adding the item, but it's not updating. Okay, let me close this UI here. Let's open the client here and see what's happening in the client. And let me update these to test. And actually, well, let's test it. I just want to remove, I want to remove this serialization here because it's too spammy. Like, we know that's serializing now. We don't need. So see, even though it was not updating the UI, the server knew it that we had 7 charcoals here. Right? So the server is doing what's supposed to. It's just not updating the UI. So let me close this. And let me open this UI here. This one. So see, now we have 8. So if we keep the UI open, for some reason the charcoal is not updating. The wood is updating. So if we close and reopen. Now it's not going to do it. Let me close this and open in the client. Let's wait a second until it burns a little bit of charcoal. Okay, it should have burned some. It's still 8. Let me close this. See, now we have 12. So we have 12 in there. That's the server. And here is still 8. So the client's not getting the up. Oh, now it jumped to 13. Okay, so we do need the serialization when we open the UI. That was the problem. So if I, even though let's say the server added 2 more charcoal to the inventory, we're gonna open this and then it updates as soon as gets this, the next message. But what we want is, if we open the UI, we wanna open with the right quantity, right? So we have 14 and then receives the update. But we wanna open these and get the right count on it. So we actually need to have the toggle that we just commented out. We need to put that code back. 1080 followers. Yeah, man. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the follows. I really do appreciate it. Thanks, everyone. My external hard drive is officially dead. Well, hopefully you didn't have data in there. Hopefully you didn't miss it. So, any data. Go to definition. UI toggle. Go to definition here. Where is my, this one right here. So right here, all this code that we commented out, we probably need this. We for sure need this. We need that. And we then need this. Get. And we need else if dot 2 terabyte of data is gone. Dude, hopefully you had a backup of it, right? You're not coming here and telling me, oh, I didn't have a backup. Hopefully you have a backup. And this is the toggle message. Let me take a look in this guy. Serialize items. Okay, cool. So inventory ID, that's good. And we actually need this. But let's copy this and use our new serialization thing that we are doing. So do that. If it's false, we do a message dot serialize writer right. No, that's not what we are looking for. Serialize items. Let me do a public string and then right here we do message is equal serialize inventory items, and then we do inventory equals to find inventory ID, and we can do this. Actually, let's do if we find the inventory. If inventory is not null, then we serialize, right? And delete that. Env. Okay. Half of my work is gone. Animation, song, games, all gone. Dude. You need to have a backup. For this game that I'm working on, I have 3 backups. I want to add a 4th backup. So I have the backup in this machine that I'm working on. Every day when I finish working, I send that to the server, but it's an internal server here, and has a NAS on it, that network storage thing, network attached storage. And when I send to that network, I have 3 hard drives in that NAS, and the backup it's saved in 2 different hard drives. So I have the 2 different hard drives that's saved in there. I have this machine, and I want to do off-site backup in a server that's not here in the house, right? Because dude, if I lose this work, imagine I've been working for 2 years. Imagine if I had just 1 hard drive and that fell on me. That would be crazy. So I have 3 backups. I'm gonna add a 4th one. So if my house gets on fire, I have that 1 backup out of here, right? Today is not my day. First my graphic card, now the external hard drive. Dude. So, okay, let's take a look here. Toggle server. So let me copy this code here really quick. And then we start fixing it for the new way that we are doing. So what we want to do is if message dot is different than null and dot is, actually we can do, let's do this, string dot is null or empty. If string is null or empty equals to false, then we do list of items is equal to deserialize inventory items message dot that. So we have our items, don't need that anymore, and then we do this. Well, we are receiving a list already. Then we do this. Okay. So look at that. Like all this code now is replaced by that. Much better. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this way, but at least this is how we are doing now, right? Cannot panic. Welcome to the stream, my man. We have, I think, 3 backup sources too. Yeah. Yeah, it's like hard drive space right now. It's super cheap. Like if you're not doing backups, like, I don't know, man, you need to do the backups. More experience, I can do that without any problem. Yeah. What's the name of this game, Chief? There is no game yet, man. Welcome to the stream, by the way. There's no game. What's about? It's I'm gonna tell what's about based on the features that I have implemented, right? Because I cannot tell you what the game is really about, because most of the features for that are not implemented yet. But at this point, it's a multiplayer survival game. Yeah, but welcome to the stream, man. Right now it's just survival, right? Survival. So get let's see what we were doing here. So if that's a get, look at that. Now we would do message dot serialized item string is equal to net inventory. No, we're gonna do serialized inventory items net inventory. That's it. That's the only thing we need. Procedure generated maps. Yes, the this map that's in here is procedural generated. It's a fixed map, but it's being generated procedurally. But yeah, it's just one map. At this point, just one map. Right? It always generates the same exact map, right? But that's the idea. but it is being generated procedurally. Yeah, Hitmax, the map is being procedurally generated every time because I have a seed, so I'm never changing that seed. So the map is always the same, but it's being generated procedurally. So it always generates the same map. Even the so even the trees here, they are procedurally being placed. The other pretty much everything on the map at this point that are not put in here by the player is being put in here procedurally. So these rocks, they are being procedurally put in here. See the forests, like they have little chunks of forests in there, and then we have another chunk here. Those are being created procedurally. Also the barrels are also being procedurally generated. Since all of them use the same seed, they are always in the same place. If I go to the map and I change the seed, the map is going to change completely. The place of things are going to change completely. Like the forests will change. Everything will change. Pang, thanks for the follow, man. Unjing Pang? I don't know if I said that correctly, but thanks for the follow, man. It should be different every time, I don't know. The seed, yeah. Yeah. It's a seed, so it uses a seed to do that. I would like to explain the feature that I want to add in the future, but since I'm not working on it yet, I don't want to hype it up and not have the feature. But it's procedurally, everything is procedurally for a reason. But we don't have those features implemented yet, so it's just one map and looks the same at this point. So let's try it. We got our charcoal. We got the server serialization. The charcoal is still not updating. 31. 31. Let's play with the client here. Yeah, the objects are placed procedurally. Yeah, the trees and the forests, the rocks, and the barrels. The only things that are not procedurally are things built by the player. So let me log in here and then I can show you. So all the trees and everything, right? Those are being procedurally. So this building block here, this is not procedural. This is being placed by a player. So if I go here, let's craft this thing here really quick. So we get that going, and let's put that in here. If I can find the socket for it. There we go. So we place that in there. If we come here with this player, where are we? So now we have the stairs in there. Okay, so we have these stairs. If I get out of this player here and I push play again, and we have a bug here that the visual body still's in there. I need to fix that because I'm not removing it. So if we go back there, the map and the forest and everything else is procedurally generates exactly in the same place. But see, the stairs that I just placed, they still in the same place that I put them. So anything that the player puts in here is just gonna stay where I placed them. The same thing with this loot box, right? This was placed by a user. So do I have a loot box here? No, I don't. Let me give myself a loot box here. So now I have a loot box, and if I place that somewhere here, now every time that I get into the game, I'm gonna have a loot box here. And also this guy here should be able to see my loot box, but I cannot open. See, that's prohibit, because this guy has it open. So if I put wood in there, close, this guy goes in there, the wood should be in there. This is what we are trying to fix now with this serialization here. We're trying to fix some things related with the inventory, so it's a bit broken, right? So this is what I'm interested. I want to see if this would update. And we have 6 and 50. Let me close this. I want to remove that debug log. It's a lot of... I want to remove this from here. And let's remove that. I think I have that in the server as well. Did I remove? I think I removed from the server. Yeah. Let's try play again so we can see the debug logs better. Remember when you still work in the building system? Yeah, man. Yeah. I still have a couple bugs in the building system though. I need to get back to it. It's pretty much working, but there's some bugs on it. So when I'm done with the inventory, I'm probably gonna have to fix those. But I think, let me see, maybe I fixed them already. I don't even remember if I fixed those bugs. I remember that I was having issues with the triangle ceiling. So let me test that right now. Actually, this inventory is driving me insane. So can we craft? So let's do some of this. Let's grab some foundations here. And yes, I could just give it to myself, but I'm trying to test the crafting system, so doing this way I can see if I have any bugs on it. I remember, you know, we're working in the lock system place. Oh yeah, you're salty. Welcome to the stream. Dude, that was another one, huh? It took me a while to figure that one out. Yeah. But, you know, that's how it goes, guys. Like, it's little by little. You don't get a game in a week, right? Like, little by little, you add something, fix bugs, and then after a while, you know. Okay, let's place these guys here. I kind of want to build them in a different area here. Let's try it here. So that, okay. And one thing that I'm really super proud of it, look, that thing, it's like pixel perfect. See that thing in the center in there? That's pixel perfect, man. And here in the corners, of course, that we have, oh, let me take my knife here. See, it's pixel perfect. Of course that the legs here are overlapping, but there is not much I can do about it, right? But it's pixel perfect. The placement, look at that. Oh yeah. Okay, let's stop playing around. Let me grab some bases. Okay, while that crafts, let's see if we can place some. So let's just start out like a base. Oh, let's put that in there. Base in there. And let's put it here and there. Okay, so we have like a weird base here. Let's try some of these walls here. Craft some of those, more of those. And the crafting right now, anything in the game you can craft just with one wood, and it crafts super fast. Well, not super fast, but in the game this will take longer, right? But since I'm testing things, I just put it like, I don't know, 5 seconds for everything, and to craft anything is just one wood. So I don't need to be, you know, grinding in my own game. And I could just give to myself a bunch of stuff, but normally I try to use the game as much as I can. So if I have any bugs, I would know right away. You know, look, I have a bug in there, and yeah, I could just give myself stuff. So okay, let me... KDO is always talking about the developer needs to be crafting. Jeff, you're playing your game instead of working. Yeah. So let's put these walls here. Walls in there. And let's do a half and half. Let's do half completely closed. And I want a door. I want a doorway. Where's my doorway? Building blocks. Doorway right here. Craft that one. That's pretty old. Yeah. But how can you work in your game if you haven't even played it? Okay, did we craft the door? Okay, we craft the door, so let's put this door here. Let's actually craft the little door here. Oh, it's so good when you can craft anything, you know all the blueprints. Oh yeah, I like that. Put a door in there. Bam. Now let's use instead of this one, let's use this one with the wall on it. Right, bam. And put that in there. Put that in there. And in the center here, I guess let's do a bunch of doorways just to play around with it. Craft, and I could do like 10 here and craft and watch. So that goes to a queue. Like you can craft one by one, or you can put like 10 in a queue. So this last one here are 10 doors. So see that they take longer. And if you close the UI, you can see in the corner, see crafting 8, crafting 7, crafting 6. And if I open here again, it shows the progress of the total of the, right? So you have both ways. If you close, you still can see that's crafting. And you can see the percentage and how many is still being crafted. So now we got all of them. My doorways, and let me enable them here. So let's just put all them in here, make a crazy thing, because this is kind of like what I want to test it. And put in there. Now I guess we need some pillars. Let me craft a bunch of single ones, and let me do, I don't know, 30 in one big. Oh, the pillars are really slow. What did I do? Did I do like 10 seconds for pillars? Dude. Let's put the pillars in there. And don't mind my textures, because those are developer textures. So more pillars. Where can I put more pillars here? I should be able to put one in the center there. No? I guess not. Because there's no way. See, like, I should be able to place one pillar in the center. I would imagine. Right now I have no socket to place the pillar in there. I guess you need to place the pillar before you put the walls on it, right? Like if you want to make it stronger, just place the pillar before. I guess that will be the answer. Otherwise, the socket is covered. So put that in there. There. And we cannot do anything here anymore. So what else? Now we need... Oh, we're still crafting pillars. Let me cancel. And if I cancel, see that I get wood back? See, I keep cancel it and I get the wood back. So I got these back. What I was going for, I need a stairs here. Let's go with this one, craft one. Okay. Let's put that in there. That's good enough. Now, I guess let's do some what? Square ceiling? So to craft a ceiling I need a square ceiling? I have a blueprint messed up here. Let me quit the game and check my blueprints. So this square ceiling needs a... That's just lame. Blueprint editor. Square ceiling. Oh yeah. So let me reset that. Delete. Add ingredient. And that will be resource wood. Select. Save. Okay. Now we should be able to create that with one wood. There we go. We can see our base already taking shape. Good thing that I have a door in here. Okay. Let's try. So... There we go. Now it's one wood. Bam. So we should not be able to place here. So yeah, that's fine. Because we have the stairs in there. Place there. Should be able to place there, there, there. No placing in there. Not in there. Nope, nope, nope. So looks like that's correct. We cannot place that in there. And we should be able to place here though. And by the way, the building blocks. Thanks for the follow, man. What's yours now? I want to. I cannot read. I cannot read right now. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the stream. So I don't have physics in my building blocks though. So if we destroy the building blocks, if we destroy the walls, the ceilings would be just floating, right? So let's go to the building blocks. Let's do a triangle ceiling. Let's do a bunch of those. Maybe I fixed that issue. I'm not sure. So yeah, we can place there, we can place there, place in here, bam. And see that I still have the marker in there? See like that box? I need to remove that. So I can place there. Do I have more? Yeah, I'm crafting more. That will be the fourth. And so it goes there. That's good. And I can place there as well. So Let me try to do this. There. I had a problem with the triangles, if I am not mistaken. So it goes there. I may have fixed the issue. I remember having issues with these triangles. Yeah, looks like they are going to the right places. But what I still need to do, I want one more. What I still need to do though is that, see that you're placing these things here, and since they have no physics, they're never gonna fall. So the thing is, and you could, if you want to now, you could literally go as much as you want building here, right? And the structure would be like a firm. It would not fall apart. So I need to add that. So let's say the first one would be fine, but the second one that you would add, it would like fall or something if you don't have support underneath it, right? So I need to add those. But looks like the bug that I had prior, looks like I fixed that, because I remember that the triangles, they were getting a little bit weird. Sometimes you could place a triangle in a different, you know, in a weird way. I don't think I have seen that anywhere. Yeah, it's I think Rust has a triangle ceiling though. I think Rust has, unless if they removed it, but they used to have, I remember. So yeah. So yeah, with this triangle here, you can build pretty much any type of structure. You can kind of like make stuff in different shapes, right? Using the triangles. So yeah. I don't play the Rust, yeah. I used to play Rust. Well, normally when I used to play Rust, I used to play in my own server, right? Just for building and crafting and that type of thing. And this still works fine. Yeah, I know. I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna try to finish this inventory this weekend, and I'm gonna try to get really focused on it to finish. You know, like I said, I need to sleep and then wake up fresh one day and then start working on it and see if I can fix it, because it's not working. Like this entire week I was trying to fix the inventory, and every time, and actually if I quit and relog, everything should be there. And every time that I would game is really coming along. Yeah, thanks yeah. Every time I fix something else got messed up, right? So the thing is, like, I get home tired already, and it's really hard, guys, to you know, focus in when you have this really picky like type of bugs, and we are dealing with network. So, and we have an inventory that takes action from the client and takes items from the server as well. So it's kind of difficult, right? Let me see if I can see my base from far away. Oh yeah. There we go. Put your face in there, my friend. And snipe ya. Did you finish Campfire Simulator? No, I'm still working on it, man. Worker. Constructor worker are here. Need to go before I start. Hitmax. I'm leaving soon, man, too. Well, it's 11 already. So yeah, I'm probably gonna look for someone to host. But yeah, no, we still doing the Campfire Simulator, man. It's still. I was telling the guys, hopefully this weekend I finish the Campfire Simulator. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. There's our campfire simulator. Oh yeah. The server is still burning. Let me turn that thing off. Yeah, let me start closing things here, guys. And find someone that we can host. What are you guys gonna be doing this weekend, by the way? Save scenes. Save project. Are you guys doing something interesting this weekend? Jeff, I have a question. Have you stepped back from the code? Usually on the server, and how? Yeah, I need game dev. I need to actually stop and think about it, because at this point, what I've been doing this entire week is kinda trying to fix without really thinking in the issue, right? So this is what I'm trying to do this week. So this weekend, I want to try to get a really good night's sleep, wake up fresh in the morning, take a cup of coffee, sit here in front of a computer, and then think about it, right? And then decide what will be the best to do for the implementation for the game that I have now. Because I want to change the implementation, but if I do that now, will be a lot of code to change. So with the inventories that I have now, I wanted to figure it out how will be the best implementation I can do fast, because I wanna finish this pre-alpha version and then give you guys a version we can start playing it, fixing bugs, and then I can move forward and start the new features that I want to implement. And then as I go implementing the new features, whatever is the bugs that we are finding in the survival part of the game, we go fixing it, right? So anything in the survival, I would be fixing it, but then working and implementing new things, right? You have been attempting a hack fixing. Exactly. I'm not stop it and thinking it, right? Thinking it through. So let me see who's streaming tonight, guys. Who is on tonight? Let me see here, guys. Just give me 1 second. Oh, okay. I'm gonna host him. He's been hosting me like many times already. I never had a chance to host him, so I'm gonna be hosting him tonight. It's gonna be a surprise, guys. Surprise. So hang on. We're gonna be hosting someone pretty soon. I'm gonna be playing one more song, and then after that song, I'm gonna be hosting him. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching the stream. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the follows. I'm never gonna get tired of saying it. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Releasing date of your game. Well, the release date of the game probably is gonna take a while, Hitmax. But the pre-alpha is gonna be pretty soon, right? But yeah, guys, have a great weekend. I love you guys all, and hopefully I see you guys Monday, and hopefully we see you guys on Discord this weekend. See you guys. Bye.